Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to put new seat rubbers in this seat, possibly a couple bushings. Overall, it's not too bad in the bushing wear department. We'll start by getting the assembly off, which just involves, this is actually a fleet line, but late fleet lines, and then your supers and 3 digits are this style. Drive this roll pin out on this side, same thing on the other side, and we can slide the whole assembly off. Oh, helps if I take the roll pin punch out of the other side. Now we've got these roll pins on each arm here to get out. That'll take a slightly smaller roll pin and smaller roll pin punch. Both of those are out. I just need to tap that U-shaped piece out. It's probably seized inside the rubber, but it's not. Wow. There's one. Oh yeah, the adjuster. He's got them tied together. I'll need to get a punch to drive the other out. There's the other. And then these should come up and out of there. Maybe in pieces like this. See, the rubber is shut. There's a little bit left to the other side. These fingers are worn and have been welded up some. Trying to remember if I have a new set of these arms down in the basement. I just might. Got a couple smaller yet, roll pins to get out of here. Hey, look at that, the seat adjuster. Man, I'm doing pretty good on this one. The threads are not seized. So I will get these out of here. And then maybe go see if I've got new ones of these, either that or I am going to reuse these for now and maybe order another set down the road or something. I've seen worse. Now there were bushings, there's remains of bushings in there. I bought a bushing kit from Korves, same place I got the seat rubbers, and they've got some oversized ones so that if your holes are worn out, comes with new roll pins, washers. Two on the back side here aren't too bad. They're still brass all the way around, so I'm guessing I can probably put a stock size back in. I had new ones, new old stock arms. So we'll get the new rubbers on the adjuster bar here. Get new bushings on that, and she can go back together already. The seat's turning out to be easy. Just a word of warning, a lot of times parts are seized up and it's a lot more work than this. As you can see, here's the oversized one. So you have to drill out your holes to fit that one, or here's an original size one, which fortunately is working for me. Well, they've been all adjusted out. Okay, I got the adjuster screwed in. This one goes on the left. It's actually upside down at the moment compared to the seat, which I've got aimed towards the tractor, so I try to get this stuff right. The adjuster goes out the left side. So when I flip this over, and then the one with basically 4 teeth, 1, 2, 3, 4, goes on the right side of the tractor. The one with 3 teeth goes on the left side of the tractor, same side as the adjuster handle. Let's see if I can get that in there. The GoPro died, so this is with my phone. Basically, need to have it facing like so. So I'm going to tip that seat up and slide those down in there, hopefully. I do believe I have that right. Notice how the bushing shoulders are facing the back of the seat on both the front and the back set. The washers that are on those U-shaped pieces will rub against these, and the arms here will rub against those. So I think I've got it right. I guess there's one way to find out, is to start sticking arms in there. I've got this one cleaned up. The end without a hole. Hole end goes through the shackle, so this end without the hole goes through the seat spring. And I need to put the shackle back on before I get too far. There's one side all installed, and what did I do? I forgot to put the thrust washer on there. Well, I'll drive it back apart and put it in there. How embarrassing. There's one side with the thrust washer properly in place. I had some brand new shackles. The kit does come with some new bushings for inside the shackles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once again, oversized ones. My shackles themselves are fine. The shaft's a little worn. I think I can live with it. We'll save those for another project. I think I have it. See, yeah. 4 tooth is on what will be the right. I guess there's one way to find out, and that's to mount the thing. Whoops. Well, it looks good. Now for the ultimate test. Let's give it the lard. Oh yeah. I can adjust it a little softer. Or was that soft? I think that was soft. Not used to new seat springs. Yep. Well, that's much better. Sit up higher. Got some cushion. All ready to cross the Mackinac Bridge. Korves sells all those parts. I mean, these U-brackets, the rubbers, the seat frame. They even sell a complete seat frame, the whole thing already assembled. All you got to do is slide it on your seat frame here and mount your pan on it. So that's if everything's pretty whipped, there is an option that way. There's supposed to be a little rubber down there. I didn't order one of those, but I should. So if it bottoms out, it gives it a little cushion when it bottoms out. But that's got to be one of the easier ones I've ever done. I guess sometimes you get lucky. And that's it for rebuilding the seat suspension. This is the last style. There are a couple earlier styles. They have more arms and a little more involved, but the concept's the same. If I ever do one of those, which I need to do the one on the 77 standard, I'll make a video of that. But in the meantime, I appreciate everybody watching, and we will see you in the next one.